Okay, hello everybody. Okay, we're back. Hair on fleek, moisturized body, skin, and everything. Okay, we can start. We can start our conversation. Okay, let's start. Let's start. Let's start. Okay, I love to dance. Okay. It's not so complicated at all. Whew. Today was also a huge day for me. Yes. Lot of things to do. 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 I don't know. I just receive. Just receive. Whatever God say and the instruction He gives and so much blessing, so much well-being. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to whoever is praying with me, for me, whoever is holding my hand, whoever is standing by my side. Thank you to my children. Love you too. Thank you. Okay, let's start. It's not so much clothes. It's not so much to iron. It's just like that. Just this. Okay, I'm sitting here. We're going to do what we need to do. The famous famosity hop basket. Okay. What are you going to sit? I don't know. I'm going to sit here. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I can see that. You see that? See that? Okay. Don't you see? Yes. Okay. 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 Do you see that? Is it what you see now? Is it clear to see? Yeah, is it clear? Is it clear to see? Yeah, it is clear to see. So I'm talking so much, but I remember. But here gets the home. We have a guest at home. It's very patient. It's be a house. Do you see what I'm doing here? I don't know. Because I don't know. You see that? Do you see that right now? Do you see that? Yeah, that's a good position. Oh, this is a better position. That's a better position for the camera. Ooh. Oops, Oops. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. The whole irony session. I have to do the whole irony session with you. Oh. Okay. Hmm. That's nice. I have a company. I have a company. This is my big bed. Big bed, got it, I'm a son, got it. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So me and my belly is just like, I don't know. I don't know. God hasn't explained me what it means. Yeah, but I'm healthy. I'm doing well. There's something I really love to do is normally since my childhood where I grew up, and um, even as I came here in Germany in my house family as au pair, I love it when I'm quiet and other people are talking. Just leave that life right. I really love it. This is the most beautiful time of my life when I can be quiet and everything around me just like living, talking, smashing, whatever. Just living, breathing, doing everything, and I love to listen. I love to do. I love to be quiet. I love to pay attention. And there's most moments in my life where I'm very aware of the presence of other human being. Yeah. You can learn so much just by sitting near other human being and be quiet. Yes, this is for me. This is the perfect time to know each other. Just to sit in near each other and be quiet. Life happens. That phenomenon happens. It's like it just happens like so that, and then you know where you're welcome, you know where you're not welcome, and you know where another soul is. Soul are talking to each other, right? This is a big experience. It's a beautiful experience. Just sit nearby each other and be quiet, and then let the soul talk to each other. Let the soul hold that bound of humanism, that bound of being together, that bound of being tied as human beings. And this is so beautiful. Really. This is really deep, but this is really beautiful. Because everything is true. You know, even if you're, they are really love soul communication, just like it is so true. The soul is not something that you can. I have the word right now. But the soul is something so true. So true. I love it so much. It just happened, right? In a place where you're welcome, when a soul is saying welcome to you, in the place where you're not welcome, or the soul are saying no, they're saying go. We don't want you here. We no word, right? Yeah, I love it. These are the two part of us. It's the true part of human being. You know, however you can be. Your soul is your part of truth. Mm. Yesterday was really huge. I still be tired. Yesterday was really, really huge, and but so beautiful. Like today, every day is so beautiful right now. It actually I'm going from day to day into so much um, surprise. Everything that happens just a surprise. Beautiful surprise. It's not always be like that. Not always be like that. No, really not. No. But this plissé, this pli, let me show you. You know, my dad is a tailor, was a tailor, and he used to make this kind of plissé. And this we are calling pli plat de homme. You know, this plissé they have so many names, but this is also a pli plat because it is. You see that it is flat, right? It is flat. This is plat. The because this is the millimeter. You can have also a pli plat. You can also the pli plat de 0,5 mm. Yeah. Un bedeutet 1 mm. Take the regular and measure it. I don't know, maybe it's 1 mm. I don't know. Yes, but I think 1 mm or the 1 cm. Yeah. But it is flat, that's why it's plat. It's appelé de 1 cm or 1 mm, I don't know. Whatever you say, it is 1. This is how me I grew up. In between scissors, tissu, nail machine, clothes. In my family, many members of my family are tailor. It's just a family thing, right? It's just like it's really a family gift. It is not something that it is really a family gift. And I grew up in between clothes, tissue, scissors, machine, sewing machine, and everything. Yeah. Lot of tales to tell. Lot of tales to tell. Dramatic cinema family. Yeah. Why is not dramatic at the end of the day? Everywhere is dramatic, man. Everywhere is dramatic. But we made it as a family. That's the most important. The most important is not to argue. The most important is to make peace at the end of the day. That's the most important. Because trouble will always come. Like I always say that even a human being, because we are born to beat the darkness, right? So imagine that we are born already fighter because we are born to beat a darkness, right? So at the end of the day, our life is not paved with, I don't know, comfortability. I don't know how to say that, but our life is paved with fight, challenges, with word of God, with mission impossible, possible accomplish. Our life is paved with so much mission, so much challenges, so much goals to reach, so much to grow, so much to witness, so much to know, so much to discover, to encounter, so much to love, so much to let go, so much just to let go, so much just even not to start at all. Even not to start at all, you should know. Because if God doesn't tell you, yeah, you can start. Or if God doesn't allow you, because sometimes we are not even searching after God's word, right? Or that His presence, or whatever I can say. We're just like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it works or it doesn't work. Sometimes it's just like it doesn't even start at all, right? And we're just like, wow, but this is everything God's will because we have a path, right? A class of lysical. Love lysical to heterospafflation. That's what it is. So, even for low, even for nothing, life is not easy. So, and how much about to search for argue, fight, hate with each other. It is just like you're spending your time in vain, right? Because if for nothing, you know, there are things that they don't even start at all. Really, you just sit down and just say, okay. Not even the beginning is made. So you're just like, okay, this is insane, right? Okay, but so imagine when you start something with your family and then you reach a point that everybody's like, no, 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 but hey, your family, what's the most important? What's the point? What is the main point? The main point is that we are family. Even whatever we are studying or not studying, even if it's the fact that we are starved. That's the main point. Because the outcome you can never know. Even as a family, you can never know the outcome of coming together and bringing forces, bringing values together to bring anything alive. It takes so much. It's not always easy. It's not always easy. So the main point is not the outcome. The main point is the why. Why are we here? Why God has chosen us to bring a pot together on the fire. It's a firewood pot. Firewood pot cooking dish. So for shot everywhere. You need water to cook. At garlic, what are you gonna do? At the end of the day, it always take a glass of water for the element to be ready to eat. Call it whatever you wanna call. Even fermented eggs. Even fermented eggs. On egg dishes. Water. So the main point. What is the problem? Say the cocoa. Do you remember that there was an internet from Africa? There was somewhere, I think in Guinea or something like that. I don't remember. I think it was Guinea. It's for so many years ago right now. I don't know, maybe 2020 or 2019. There was it was not a joke. There was real people who were really sharing their real thoughts. And there was a woman that was, I said, "Look, cocoa." It is coconut. And it's I really love to see this. There was an interview, right? An interview in the street, something like that. And I was going to say, "Look, cocoa." As I was a child, we had a gym at home in Cameroon with a local drink. It is a fermented maize drink. That has so much alcohol. It's just like it is a liqueur at the end of the day. Odontol. The Odontol is the name. Is traditional name of this drink. It's like the percent of alcohol you cannot evaluate. Just like Hauptsache Mais, Hauptsache Water, Hauptsache fermented, Hauptsache Alkohol, Hauptsache enjoy. Hauptsache drunk, right? And it was a real matter because the main opinion started to say that it is the cause of many sickness. And I was a child at this topic took the street, and they made so many interviews, and there was a day they made an interview, and because for me as a child, we as a children, I was just like, oh God, we don't have to drink it when we grow up, because even the place to drink is just for adults, right? No child allowed. It's just like even the cars of the odonto. What a child has to do in the cars of odonto? Some a place where just like old fathers and mothers are sitting. Like I don't know how to explain that. Really, it is a place where I don't know. It really used to be really down as a child to sit there. Not even the children of the street were sitting there in the odonto place, because it's like just for adults, right? Because so much alcohol, so much dirtiness, and everything. It's really that. There was a really dirty place. If you don't know a dirty place on earth, go to the odonto bar. Okay, the thing is, so there was a topic, and we were just like, oh God, this is something that we don't have to eat. We don't have to drink as an adult, because we're really afraid. Like, wow, this is not so good. And there was then a grandma during an interview in the street. A grandma said, tu bois dans toi, tu meurs. Tu ne bois pas dans toi, tu meurs. So me, I would drink my own. Something like that. It means like, as a typical person, like, you are drinking on top, you are that. You are not drinking on the top, you are that. So I don't know what it. May she die in peace with her own top. May she rest in peace on her with her own top. Knowing that she has another place of joy with her own top. Since that day, I have started when it comes to, do we have to do this or not that, I was like, be happy. Just being happy, so just being happy, so. But I'm drinking water. I've drank alcohol too, my life. I've drunk, they say. Yes. But simple things. Please conjugate the past tense of drink. Neither we say drunk. Okay. I've drunk alcohol too. But like during parties or something like that. So yes, during parties or when we were invited, as I was an adult, right? Okay. When we were invited somewhere, do you drink alcohol? A glass of wine or something. But and as the doctor gave me the diagnosis that I am mentally ill. Um, to take the medicine, I didn't have. I would have. I should have to avoid alcohol. That's okay. That's never been really a problem in my life. So because I'm not buying alcohol to drink at home, like just only when something to celebrate. So okay, and then since that day, I've chosen to drink water, exclusively water, because that was also the moment I was in my journey of becoming an artist, of and God picked me up to write some word for the word openly about Him, what He thinks on many things, on many topics. You can find it all on the website of our Home of Edition. So that was a huge moment in my life because I was getting divorced. I was getting cold. I was getting alone. That was the beginning of my journey of loneliness on her. Yeah. Because that was the time God called me. God called me to become a writer, an artist, to write His word, to give His word to the world, right? Openly. At the same time, I was getting divorced, and my children were toddlers, and my children were toddlers. It was so challenging because, first of all, I never thought in my life that I can live a home that I built with a partner, with a husband, while the children are toddlers, right? Who do think like that? I don't know. Who do want that? I mean, I don't. I don't. So it was so challenging because I was very young too. I was very young. My children were toddlers. We were getting separated. God was calling me. And at the same time, my grandma passed away. And at the same time, I have the challenge with Sevianado. It was so much. It was just like I was just like God. I don't know. And that was a really precious time in my life. That I've just, I was like, I had to be so concentrated. I have just to turn my face to God and just to live with God and His instruction. Whatever He told me, whatever He wanted me to do, I did. Right? It was no more the question of whatever I viewed the medicine or the doctor say you are ill. Or it was not the question. For me, that was not the main point. The main point was I was I was a turning point of my life, right? I was really a turning point of my life, and I decided to take it by any minute. And then, sowieso, like I say, I was not drinking alcohol like I want to drink alcohol. It was just like children birthdays, so I bought a what do you call it, bottle of wine, something like that. It was like when something special was to celebrate. So okay, but otherwise I was just drinking tea or even coffee. I didn't drink. I started to drink coffee maybe for 2 years ago, right now. Yeah, tea and water. hmm And this period of my call um, was only by God. So it was not really the problem of drinking, whatever. It was just a problem of being by God, being by Him, being full on earth with my both feet being Zinclair. And I was building Zinclair Verlag. So it was so challenging. So, and after all the challenge, I was just like, I would not drink alcohol anymore. Not because of the medicine, but that was my choice to right? That was my personal choice. For me, all that is over. I'm a single this year. Oh, what a difficult day has been in my life. How I made this beautiful human being. It was also in the search of my husband that I just read something uh, about a great, great, great artist, uh, also a great human being, really, Orlando Bloom. I read something about him. There was a moment when me too I was searching for my husband. I just read it and I relate to him and I think about my journey and God has blessed us so much. At the same time, he was a daughter. I wrote a tale, King Pieces. And there was some. God has blessed us so much. My grandma passed away too. His grandma passed away too. That was our tie, our bound, because it was the same time his grandma passed away. My grandma passed away, and that was so mighty everything, so mighty, and through him I met Sada Isaku, and Sada Isaku was the only human being to that time who explained the whole world what me I'm going through. Because from the father of my children to Savior Nadu, even to Orlando Bell, I don't know if Orlando has understood, whatever, I don't know, but Sada Isaku was the only one who explained that she is in the search of a bound. And this is mighty. And he helped me. He helped me recognize my bound. He helped me recognize how I am tied with my husband. He helped me recognize so many things in this bound. That was at the end of the day, as Inkafela was built and Corona came and all the crisis we went through on this planet Earth, the last years, it was so huge. And as God sent me a little pinch of rest, I made the playlist Single Nation. And so as God passed away. I didn't even know. Really, first last year. First last year. I knew it. I miss him so much. Yes, I miss him so kind of way, in so many ways that he has told me so much. It's not like they were all spiritual, but what so does Aquadon for me, it was more than my father or whatever. You know, it was just like for me that touched me so much because a stranger just hold your hand like a little child, like his own child, like, hey, my child, what's going on? I say, oh, this is what's going on actually, and nobody's understanding. I'm not at such of a man to take him out of his wife to whatever. I just want to understand about. I just want to know where's my place. Where I am belong. And there were so many questions where I belong, where I'm tied with, and with who I am tied with, and how it comes and everything. So it was so many mystery. And so that I could have took me by the hand with his wife. Can you imagine that? I was like, ah! I was so afraid because, hey, this is so. He gave me a home. That was what I got. So that's what God done for me. He has given me a home. It was just, it was just more than making room because there was at that time, even my parents, even my brothers, whoever had been ever near to me, it was my call in front of God, right? So nobody could witness anything about me. Only me and God. That was only me in front of God, right? Not even my children. Not even whatever. It was just me and God. It was insane. And the great human being that God had chosen to carry me as a whole, as my family, was Sir Isaac. And he told me so much about life. He told me so much about respect. It was more than respect, he told me, Sir Isaac and his wife have taught me so much about, how can I say that? About home, about building a home, right? Because I met the father of my children. I was 23. Can you imagine that? So I was really young, full of dream, of beautiful blue ocean of life. I'm in love. I have a husband. I have a fiance. We're going to build a family. Ooh, 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 ooh. God bless with two children. Woo, 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 woo. It was really out of the blue, right? Yes. It was really crazy. But it was so beautiful. It was me like, woo! I was so. But so then God told me with his family, and for me, what, what, what always stay for me in my heart with the Daisaku community is like it hasn't taken me by the hand like okay I'm Daisaku the chef the chief of the Daisaku community and I lead you right no he has hold my hand like a father hold his hand of a child he hold my hand like I hold my hand like a father with his wife. It was not his community. He was not his home. He was not his philosophy. He just said, okay, quiet, moment. This is my home. This is my wife. This is me. Now you're a child of consider that you're a child I give birth with. I was just like, God, thank you. And he told me so much about building a home. Today, I know a lot about building a home. Susa Isaac and his wife. And that was all spiritual. That was not something like, there's no word about that. Or reading on everything. His presence, his love, his boldness, his wisdom, his might. So that was a really mighty for. It was really mighty for by the name of Jesus Christ. Really, I really miss it. I miss him as my dad. I miss him. As I was on movie, they were just like, oh, if I can tell so like I could act. But I knew that he knew that, right? It's my dad. So he knew everything. But I didn't know that he's no more like yeah, that's it for it. Ah. But even there he left me something so beautiful like it was, right? Like the human being he was. As God has allowed me to know that he's no more alive, but he has left me not wise. Yeah. And like I say, for me just to breathe in and breathe out, like God has moved my thing. I never know. I didn't know. I didn't know that even the breathe in, or even that air that we are breathing, God has to be. It's not for granted, right? It's not for granted. Yeah. So I'm so thankful. And I always say today I'm alive just because of God. Only Him. Uh-oh. Je comprends pas la précision. Jag kan inte hitta system. Okay, guys, that's everything. I thank you. And then, tomorrow is another day. It has been beautiful and content to meet you too. And I say thank you. Oh my god.